Yo, what's up? It's PD Mix from IWillMixYourSong.com, and I'm bringing you this Ableton Live tutorial. Although you can do this basically in any DAW, any digital audio workstation, kind of works the same way. So basically what this tutorial is going to be today is I'm going to teach you how to consolidate your tracks and export them so you can, if you have somebody else mixing your song, or if you want to send some tracks to somebody else to add like a guitar or a vocal or something, this is how you would send it to them so they can get it back to you and you could sync it up live. So basically, you can see we have separate tracks here. I'll play a little bit. Alright, so that's just like a funky little thing I threw together first. So on track 1 you got the beat. Alright, track 2 you got a little guitar thing. Alright, then you got this little percussion thing. And then you got the little saxophone jammy over here. Where are you here? Alright, now the problem with this is if I go to export this right now the way it is, you know, whoever gets these tracks, they're all going to be different lengths, and they're not going to know, they're not going to know to put this jazz loop, this little jazz thingy starting on the 5th bar, then just, or the 4th bar. They're just not going to know that. So the easiest way to do this is you want to consolidate the tracks so they all line up together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the track that's longest, and I'm going to go to the end of that one. Alright, and then I'm just going to select all the tracks like that. So I'm going to click and drag back to the left to the beginning. Alright, and now everything's selected. And I'm going to go up to the edit menu. And I'm going to you can hit Command J also, but I'm just showing you it's inside the edit menu. And I'm going to hit consolidate. And what's going to basically happen is it's going to rewrite these tracks. Okay? It rewrote everything, so now everything's the same length, even though there's nothing, it's silent over here. Now all these tracks are the same length. So that's what you want when you export individual tracks that somebody's going to be importing into another DAW, whether it's Ableton, Pro Tools, Logic, whatever they're using. You want it to be the same length so everything lines up. Next thing you're going to do, I like to select everything again, and I'm going to go up to File, okay, and I'm going to go to Export Audio Video. Again, every DAW has, well, I'm not going to say every, but most popular DAWs have an export function. Right now we're working inside of Ableton Live, so I'm just showing it to you this way. Alright, we want to render all the tracks. I don't want to normalize, I don't want to do any of that stuff. What format are you working in? Are you working in AIFF or WAV? What's your sample rate? What's your bit depth? Usually I'll work inside a WAV, and I'll work at 44.1 at a 24 bit. That's like the standard that I work. Sometimes I work at 48 depending, but I'm just going to go with what was here because that's what I wound up recording in. Dither, leave, I mean basically leave all this stuff stock except for however you're going to export it. Usually you want to export it at the same parameters that you recorded at. So simply just hit OK, and I'm going to go to desktop. I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call this export audio, and I'm just going to save. And you'll see now that it's exporting. Okay. And now let's break out of this. And here is the exported audio. I'll open the folder. And here are all the files, including, because we selected the returns and the master. Okay, that's the master. So you don't really need this, or this. You can get rid of those. We're really just looking for the beat, the guitar, the percussion, and the sax. Next thing you want to do is you want to right click on it on a Mac, on a PC. I'm not sure, there's compression programs, but we're going to just hit compress export audio, and it's going to take it and make it into a zip file, so it's compressed so we don't have to send individual files. Okay, and then the next thing you can do is you can open up your Dropbox folder, and you can put it inside your Dropbox, and or you can send it as an email depending on how big it is. How big is this one? This is 21 meg, so you'll probably want to put this in a Dropbox. But that's how you consolidate and export audio and send it to other people. Hope this video was helpful. Please check out iwillmixyoursong.com. If anybody has a kicking track that they want to take to the next level, or they just want a different pair of ears, sometimes it's not, sometimes you get tunnel vision when you're working on your own song for a while, and it's good to have somebody else mix it. I many times, my own music, if it's a personal song, whatever, and I've been working on it for 50, 60 hours, whatever it is, I'll send it to a friend of mine that I trust, who's a good mixing engineer, and let them take a crack at mixing it. And sometimes you get some really good results. Anyway, iwillmixyoursong.com. Peace out.